Hello and welcome to a Smurfy video, and today we're looking at X-Men Retro Line Wave 2. And this says the Uncanny X-Men, and then underneath there it's got the Phoenix Saga, which is pretty decent, but it probably should say Dark Phoenix Saga. And we're obviously looking at the Dark Phoenix Flame. These cards are based on the Toy Biz line back in the 90s. The artwork looks absolutely fabulous, and I love the fact that it's got the Phoenix logo there as well. And then on the back, it's got a little picture of her. Nothing to show as a sort of gimmick, because that's what they would have done in the old days. Overwhelmed by the power of the cosmic Phoenix entity, Jean Grey gives into the being's destructive tendency. Right, so let me get something clear. That is actually wrong. The Phoenix put Jean's body in a coma, in a cocoon, and that fell to the bottom of I can't remember, one of the lakes in America, New York. So that happened. So Jean Grey was not this Phoenix. However, she gets these memories later. So the Phoenix has created this body, and overwhelmed by these emotions, of these human emotions, she ends up experiencing not only the good things of the world, she embraces the bad things of the world, and she goes to destroy a planet. And later on, Jean Grey gets all these memories, as well as Madeline Pryor's memories and all that stuff, just to make it even more confusing. But I just wanted to clear that up, because that sort of stuff bugs me. Hasbro say that they're fans of these Marvel characters. Well, a real fan would know that. But of course, they may not have tried to make this overcomplicated as well. And technically, they could say this is based on animated Dark Phoenix rather than comic Dark Phoenix, because that was Jean Grey. So there we go. There is my my, I don't know, moan. So these are all the other figures of the line. I've reviewed 3 out of the 6, and this is the 4th in that review line. So make sure you check those out on my channel, and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. I also want to give a shout out to Comics and Cartels. Haven't done that in a while. Good folks there who I buy a majority of my figures from. And there we go. So let's open this up and have a closer look at Dark Phoenix. Okay, so the last time we got a Dark Phoenix figure, it was in a 2-pack, and I will show them together before we finish this review. But let's have a closer look at this new incarnation. Now, I'm really hoping that the vibrant, sort of clear-cut, matte sort of red is pinging out. It does look very, very nice, and I do love how that Phoenix Sigma is on there as well. Also, you got the beautiful sachet, which also has a Phoenix sort of logo on there, which is pretty decent. Other than that, it's a very simple paint job. I'm not seeing anything standing out. Now, this figure is pinless, as you can see, which I think is very, very nice on a female body. And then we have the face. Now, I looked at this in the thing. I'm not sure that I'm a fan of these eyes, etc. They look, I don't know, it just looks like she's got mascara on in reality. But it's not a bad face sculpt, and the way the hair is wavy and vibrant. It looks, looks absolutely, I don't know, like she's evil, I guess. It looks pretty decent. I do like how that has turned out. It's very, very decent. I'm not seeing any QC issues on the paint job, so which is good. So let's have a quick look at articulation. This is where, so the head can actually go all the way around, but just be careful, because if you rub it, you could end up, I don't know, damaging your figure. The arm can go up like that. It will go around, but only if your arm is at an angle, just for clarity. Also, I just noticed, I feel like some of the red is, I'm not sure, slightly different. Maybe that's just me being a bit paranoid. It does have a double on the arms, but with female bodies, I always suggest err with caution. The hand can go all the way around. There is a little nymph, so you can go up and down if you like, which is pretty decent. There is a swivel on the upper body. She can almost do the splits, almost, which is pretty cool. There's a swivel there. And then there is a double on the leg, a lefty, a righty, an upsy, and a downsy. There we go. So she has the usual articulation we would expect, and we would probably be very disappointed if it didn't. Now, my biggest thing with this, now, I was a big fan of the original two jeans we got back with Toy Biz back in the day. I'm trying to think, was that Series 6? I'm not sure. I cannot remember. But it was very, very back in those olden days. Now, the great thing about those two figures, they came with this sort of Phoenix sort of display behind. Now, it wasn't massive, but it was pretty decent. And I probably almost regret selling that. And I also regret not buying the Marvel Select Phoenix, because that had a massive Phoenix that could go behind there. So I'm a little bit peeved at myself. So this one, unlike the double pack, I think the double pack had two heads, I feel. I could be wrong. It could be right. It was a very long time ago. And those heads are, you know, they're all put away, etc. But it also came with this little Phoenix as well, which I think is a bit of a cop-out, let's be honest. But it's nifty. It is nifty. And if you want, you can put it there. I can get that in there. Let's get that in there. All right, wait a minute. Let's bend the elbow. Let's make this look a little bit cool, I guess. So she can do that there. Why on earth she would do that is ridiculous, because it's not like she went, hey, I'm going to shoot you with the Phoenix Force. You know, it sounds bonkers. Don't get me wrong, she used her firepower, so they would have been better off giving her some fire effects to, you know, burn people and stuff. That's what should have happened. Anyhow, let's show her next to that John Byrne Cyclops and Dark Phoenix as well. Okay, so here she is next to that Dark Phoenix we got many years ago. I feel like it was like, was it 2017 or 2018? Maybe even 2016. It was a long time ago, let's be honest. So for that, I feel is it's really good of Hasbro to release another Dark Phoenix figure for those that are now collecting that perhaps weren't collecting back then, because this 2-pack was very hard to get. I've got to give a big shout out to my friend Jake Putin from across the pond, because he actually helped me get this 2-pack and send it over to me, because over in the UK I think it was I don't think it was as good as what it certainly isn't as good as what it used to be when it came to exclusives. So I'm just going to move Cyclops out of here, because even though I love that Cyclops, that's my favorite Cyclops. I just wanted to show you these two together, just so you can see a sort of comparison in terms of the color. If I can get this to stand there. Oh man, come on, Gene. Sorry, that was terrible. Let me just move my finger around. There we go. That's a little bit better. Right, so you can clearly see off the bat that this looks sort of more goldy, and it goes all the way up to the thigh, whereas this is more yellow and doesn't go all the way up. There is more on this thigh than that. I'm not going to lie, I'm not sure if this is the same body mode or a different body mode. You can also see on the sash immediately, great big difference in terms of they've produced this beautiful, beautiful Sigma on here compared to here. So I just wanted to add that in as well. That is definitely an improvement. And then you can see this is sort of a scarlet color rather than the pure red that feels more animated, should we say. And then this is sort of like once again a sort of a different red as well. And then in terms of the face, This has yellow eyes compared to the white eyes. I'm not sure what I prefer. I mean, I actually like both of these, to be fair. I feel like they're both pretty decent in their own right. And then the hair does seem, and the head sculpt does seem to look like it is the same. I could be going mad, though. Could be. They do look the same. The whole figure looks like it's the same figure. But anyway, I'm going to use this one. This is my animated X-Men Dark Phoenix. And, well, this one is my comic Dark Phoenix figure. She stands. Come on, Jean. Hold it together. You can do this. You can beat the Dark Phoenix. So there we go. So there is Dark Phoenix. I've got to say, she is a great addition to my collection. I'm very, very happy to have her. Without ado, I'm going to wrap up. Oh, sorry, the yellow on the Phoenix is completely different. There we go, wrapping up. If you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you to those that already subscribed. We appreciate you folks. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.